Hi! I've finally gotten hold of the Monster High Create a Monster packs, all of them, and I thought that I would do a review, so here it is. Okay, so to start out, there is the Werewolf Dragon pack, and it comes with 2 sets of clothes, a torso, and 2 sets of uppers and lowers for the werewolf and the dragon. We have the Vampire Sea Monster pack, which again, same idea. And then we have the add-ons. We have the bee, that's what she comes with, the 3-eyed ghoul, and the skeleton. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble each of the dolls and just kind of talk about them as I go, and I'm going to start with the Werewolf Dragon pack. Okay, so to start out with, we have here the werewolf and the dragon. And starting with the werewolf, she comes with a little, ears, the gray head, the gray torso, the gray uppers, lowers, and hands, the upper legs, and lower legs. She has a really cute outfit. She has a little shrug with little ruffles and little crescent moons on them. A sleeveless dress with a purple skirt, which is really pretty, looks really nice on Spectra. I had it on her earlier. And she has little toeless wedge cowboy boots, I think you would call them that, with little moons on them. And I'm sorry if that's really blurry. They did really nice detail, like it's got little tiny little dots for seams and little swirls. It actually does look like cowboy boots. And then we have the dragon, and she comes with the head, the upper lower arms, the upper lower legs, and the wings. Now, one of the big issues that I guess people who are buying the dolls are having, who are not into the ball jointed dolls, which are really expensive, and this just regular people buying these dolls, is you buy all these pieces, and out of all of them, you only get 2 dolls. Because the bigger sets come with the lowers and uppers, and 1 torso. So each of these has the ability to make 1 doll. And in this case, the torso matches the werewolf. In her case, the torso from the vampire from the second main set is kind of a light pink color, so she looks okay. But yeah, so you end up spending somewhere around, and I didn't spend this much because I bought some of them in the States, $60 or probably around $100 to get 2 dolls, which is kind of crazy, but you do have the option to mix and match them, and that's awesome. Now, I'm really quite fond of the werewolf. I think that the coloring they did on her, while at first kind of the gray was kind of like, meh, I actually quite like it. They have the burgundy for the hair with a little bit of kind of like the gray mauve of her skin, and then her eye matches the wig, and her skirt kind of goes with all the purple shading, and I think they did a really good job on her, except her ears. Now if you look at the ears, they're little tiny hair clips, and while it's a very good idea, I understand why they didn't want to have to put holes in all the wigs. They are not very stable, and when you put them on the doll, you can see those little lines of the hair clips. So I've actually clipped them before to one of Ghoul's headbands. They don't stay the best, but I think that that probably would have been a really good alternative, because the headbands fit really well on the dolls. They're, decently snug. You don't have to worry about her ear falling out while you're playing with her, assuming that you're, a 8 to 13-year-old girl who's, playing with the dolls and dressing them up and stuff. But yeah, also, all their clothes are kind of made to fit the fact that they can wear the wings. So she has a sleeveless dress, and if you can see, right in there, she has a hole in the back of the shrug. And all of these, the 2 torsos here, they both have holes in them for the wing accessories, which there's 2 different dolls that have it. So you can take the wings out and, you know, put them on different dolls. Now, the dragon, I love the idea of the dragon. I was kind of taken aback by the coloring of her. Wasn't crazy about it at first. I actually do kind of like the pink and the green. The issues I have with her are the fact that her eye makeup is all these little like scaled purple triangles, and I don't think it, like, I understand what they were going for, but I don't think it really, she doesn't look as we'll say elegant. She's a bit I don't want to say cheap, but she's a bit more, let's say, like a rave girl, like that kind of makeup, and I'm not so crazy about that. I have the wig from the other set on her, and I'll talk about that when I have the next two dolls set up. Also, you can see that the werewolf has the flat hands with nails, which was wonderful, so you can paint them if you want to. And the dragon girl has claws, and she also has, oh, raise the skirt a bit, this really nice green airbrushed on that side, and she's got some on her arm there. So that's kind of neat. She looks probably really nice in one of the bathing suits or whatever. So yeah, on to the next two, the sea monster and the vampire. Yes, okay.